So something I recommend a lot of people do is look at the articles that mainstream media was making about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency historically. This website called 99 Bitcoins has a section called Bitcoin Obituaries. And according to this, Bitcoin has died 423 times. So looking at this website, they have a chart and a little icon whenever mainstream media claims that Bitcoin is dead. You'll notice something quite interesting. Cryptocurrency has been basically smack talked since the bull run started. Looking historically, we can see that Finextra says cryptocurrency is dead in 2020. Bitcoin is worthless long term, and this was when Bitcoin was $10,000. Cryptocurrencies are a fad best avoided, according to The Times. So you can see that there's been a lot of negative stuff about cryptocurrency, and even at the top, people are saying that cryptocurrency is gonna die. It's looking crazy, but believe it or not, this has been the case since cryptocurrency's inception. Ever since Bitcoin was a thing, mainstream media has been smack talking Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Like, just look at all these articles posted. You'll notice this goes as far back as 2012, I think even 2011. Bitcoin is a useless payment mechanism and ridiculous as a store of value, according to CNBC. Blockchain has been unblocked, unchained, and broken, according to Forbes. So you click on this and it'll give you a read more, and it basically links to the article from which the quote was taken. You can read through some of this yourself in your own time if you want to laugh, but I highly recommend you guys do this just to get an idea of how bad mainstream media is when it comes to predicting things in an accurate fashion. Government technology says Bitcoin is declining, but is it dead? Bitcoin will bite for dust, according to the Cato Journal. Bitcoin isn't the future of money. It's either a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, according to the Washington Post, when the price was $230. So, as you can see, since the beginning of time, since the beginning of cryptocurrency's inception, mainstream media has had it out for Bitcoin, and they've been trash talking it, saying that it's going to go to zero, it's not worth shit. It's just absolutely worthless, and they've just been saying this forever. So when you see an article made now talking about how Bitcoin is going to die, the bubble is over, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff, remember who is saying it. These are the people that is saying that Bitcoin is going to crash, it's a bubble now, and they've been saying that for like an entire decade. Why Bitcoin will fail, according to Daily Poll, at $100. Beware of this insidious new currency scam, according to Salon, at $117. Here's an article from New York Mag when Bitcoin was $100, saying that Bitcoin sees the Grim Reaper. Really aged poorly, guys. First, the third-party infrastructure surrounding the virtual currency would become shaky, eroding confidence in Bitcoin as a safe and legitimate alternative to government-issued currency. That happened. Oh shit. Next, authorities would crack down on the block market users of alternative payment systems and punish third-party companies who have failed to stop their users from participating in illicit activity. That happened. For those able to trade the currency today, it's holding relatively flat at $108, more than 50% off its April high. So they're basically saying that the coin is dead at $108. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take these guys seriously. It probably won't be long before even some Bitcoin diehards consider packing it in. Oh, this is good. The rise and fall of Bitcoin, according to Wired, at $2.37. What fall? I'm really curious to read through this. They've deleted the article. Here's an article from JP Morgan's CEO, Jamie Dimon, saying Bitcoin will not survive in 2015. Yeah, wow. losing a bit of credibility there as a so-called financial expert. This is my personal opinion. There will be no non-controlled currency in the world. There is no government that's going to put up with it for long. There will be no currency that gets around government controls. Wow, I tried to see this article by Washington Post, and it's asking me to subscribe. Yeah, freaking right. Oh, look at this nonsense. Look at all this BS you have to go through just to read an article. Okay, here we go. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether Bitcoin is more like a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme. It's at $200. But yeah, these people have a credibility issue. You know, these so-called financial experts, these people that want to tell you how the world works, how the economy works, how finance works, they couldn't see something like Bitcoin. They couldn't predict the demand for an alternative to the banking system we have today. Now, this is the earliest third article about Bitcoin that I could find. Why Bitcoin can't be a currency. The Underground Economist at 23 cents a coin. Oh my god. Negative feedback loops like this are basically homeostasis. In nature, positive feedback loops like exist with Bitcoin are lethal. The only thing that's even kept Bitcoin alive this long is its novelty. Either it will remain as a novelty forever, or it will transition from novelty status to dead faster than you can blink. My god. Well, the Underground Economist. Holy moly. Can you imagine reading this article and then letting this convince you not to buy Bitcoin at 23 cents? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how mad you would be now? Like, that's a 150,000x. Yeah, like a 150,000x since this third article was posted. So guys, really do not take this cryptocurrency FUD that mainstream media posts. You know, just look at what they've been saying in the past and look at how wrong they have gotten it. The same people saying that Bitcoin is a bubble now were saying that Bitcoin was a bubble at $100. These people are committed to being wrong, and they can't admit when they've made a mistake.